Hi, my name is Julia, and I'm doing this for my project Citizen. What really sparked this topic for me was a conversation I had with my mother. She said, I would never do it, but I think absolutely that people should have the right to do it. And then she asked me a very personal question, which was, would I get one if I was pregnant right now? And I could see the horror and disgust in her face when I said yes. Okay, I need to stop beating around the bush. I'm talking about abortion. There's a stigma around this medical procedure, even in the pro-choice side. It seems like we all expect the pregnant person to give a valid excuse. Like in the case of my mother and me's conversation. I told her I'm just a child myself. I don't want to take time away from my education, and I need to save up for college. But my reasons did not matter. I should not have to explain my reasons. There are people making laws against women's rights that either only take valid reasons to get an abortion or do not care why one wants their pregnancy terminated. They just don't want them to have that right. I once saw a picture, and it was one of the more disturbing pictures from the pro-fetus side of this discussion. It was a bunch of babies in a hospital nursery, and the caption read, how pregnancies in the case of rape, incest, teen pregnancy, and risk of the life of the mother should end. Tell us how you really feel, huh? I'm seeing an alarming trend that a fetus is deemed more important than the pregnant person. That a woman has to go through a pregnancy no matter what, and I just think that that is disgusting. I hear the argument that adoption is always an option. Let's say the adoption system works. I mean, there are good things to adoption, but it doesn't work perfectly, and there's so many different flaws in it. You can look that up yourself. I don't want to go into very big detail about that because I'm talking about one of the other 3 options that a pregnant person has. You're still putting a person in debt and misery for even more than 9 months. They'll be sick, they'll be in pain, and they'll have to miss work or school. Abortion should always be an available option for every pregnant person. Oh, but it's a baby, it's alive. There are plenty of things that are alive or have the possibility to be alive that we kill on the daily. Dogs and cats that are perfectly healthy are put down in shelters in the hundreds every day in America. Innocent people are killed during bomb attacks by the U.S., and women have their period every month. And I don't have to tell you what men do, probably more than once a month. 60% unfertilized eggs don't even implant on the uterus. Is that the baby that has died? I don't understand how something that is basically a parasite could be deemed more important than a United States citizen. But in America, this discussion should simply be over. It's been over 43 years since Roe v. Wade. A person has the right to a private, safe, and legal abortion in America, and that's just the law of the land. A person shouldn't have to jump through hoops like unnecessary ultrasounds and waiting periods no matter what state they live in. The fact that some states think it's okay to limit our rights is downright terrifying. Will there be a waiting period to practice my religion? Will I need my parents' permission to come out of the closet? Will I be forced to sit through false information about cars before I can drive? And for all of those, I never do it. But if a pregnant person has a good reason, pro-choicers. I say to you, the person who gets an abortion owes as much of an exclamation as they do to vote or get an education. It's just simply their right.